Okay, good morning. So today I want to go over current gold and silver market conditions to help encourage you, for those that are watching and are gold investors or precious metals investors, to help give some clarity and some insight into what's going on right now. So a lot of gold investors are perplexed by the fact that we have near 40-year high inflation rates. And yet every time we get a new report of a higher inflation rate, the gold market sells off. The price actually goes down, which is the opposite of what they would expect. Now, this phenomenon is something that's temporary, and I want to explain why. Right now, the Federal Reserve is talking about controlling inflation, and they talk about raising interest rates in an effort to do that. The market right now seems to believe them. The market seems to believe that the Fed is serious about fighting inflation. Now, inflation is running, according to the official stats, at 8.6% year over year. We believe, or we kind of know, that it's probably much higher than that right now, but we'll go with that 8.6%. The most they've talked about raising rates over the course of the year is up to 3%. 3% interest rates will not stop an 8% inflation rate. And the reason why is because people are still going to want to buy goods, put their money in items that store value, rather than hold it in a savings account where you're losing that delta every year, right? I'm losing 5% a year just holding it in a savings account. Plus, I'm paying taxes on the interest. As a result, there's no way raising rates that much is going to stop inflation. Now, it will crash the market because we have overvalued stock prices, we have overvalued real estate prices, we have overvalued cryptocurrency, we have all these financial products that are overpriced, that higher rates will cause them to crash. The belief is that these crashing prices or a recession will stop inflation. And this is a faulty belief. It's wrong. It will not stop inflation. In fact, it'll make inflation get worse. And the reason why is because in a recession, we're going to be restricting a supply of goods and services, which is the problem right now. Here is the issue at hand, and this is something I want to leave with you. A lot of investors are selling gold and silver right now because they believe the Fed is serious about fighting inflation, and they believe inflation is going to come down because of that. The Fed is not serious about it. They can't control it. To do so would cause our economy to completely collapse. And they know they can't do that. So they talk about it. They talk tough as if they're going to do it. But the actual actions that they do don't come anywhere close to controlling it. Watch what they do, not what they say. And this still provides a great opportunity to buy gold and silver because the prices are suppressed. The market can stay irrational for a long time. The same goal goes for gold and silver mining stocks. Those have actually gotten hit even worse. Now, remember something. There's a difference between buying gold and silver, the physical metal, and buying the stocks, which are businesses. The physical metal is a safe haven. It's real cash. The stocks are risk assets. So when you put your money in them, you can lose money, right? Those businesses can go bankrupt. There's risk involved, but you can also grow your wealth much faster. So there's that risk-reward trade-off. Owning the stocks themselves has higher risk, but also higher reward. The reason why gold stock prices have dropped a lot is because the costs of production are higher, even though the cost of their output, their product, the gold and silver that they mine and sell, is suppressed in price, right? So if I'm selling a product, my costs of production are going up, but the actual product that I sell has come down in price, it's going to squeeze my profit margin. It's going to make my business less valuable. Again, this is temporary. And the reason why this is important to know is because, right, energy costs have gone up, the price of oil, labor costs have gone up. So all these input costs are making it more expensive for them. But as soon as the Fed does an about face, as soon as they pivot, because they realize they have to save the government and they have to save what remains of their reputation, they're not going to keep raising rates to fight inflation. They will give up the inflation fight before it's even started. And when that happens, gold and silver prices are going to go much higher, and the stock prices are going to go exponentially higher. I mean, I'm talking in some cases, if you pick the right mining stocks, they could be a 10 or 20x. they could be a parabolic move. And so owning some of that could be a good move for you if you're willing to take some risk. Remember, you don't put any money in stocks you're not willing to lose. So please post a question or comment. I know this is a complicated topic, but I want to give solace. I want to give encouragement to gold investors. You're on the right track. The continued low prices gives you continued opportunity to buy. I continue to encourage you to invest the way you have been. Please post a question or comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately. I always enjoy reading your comments. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.